Thank you. I'm here to address this project from the standpoint of Texas agriculture and how this project will affect the agricultural industry in the state. Texas agriculture accounts for over $80 billion in our state's economy, the second leading industry in our state. This project is going to consume, this ECC 35 project alone will consume over 100,000 acres of some of the richest farmland that we have in our state. The price associated with that and the loss of production from that land will run into millions of dollars per year. The loss of jobs associated directly through the production process all the way through the food chain and the ending process will result in tens of thousands of lost jobs. The economic impact that this project will have on family farms and on rural communities is priceless. I was raised in a rural environment, in a rural county, and currently still live there. And there's a lot of things about this project that just reek, I guess you would say, of bad odor. You know, there's currently a lawsuit filed to turn over all of the contents of this project because between the governor, between Rick Williamson, head of the TxDOT, and since Zachary, there are certain parts of the contract that have not been made available to the public. My granddad used to say, if it smells like there's been a skunk in the barn, there's probably a skunk in the barn. Well, there's definitely a skunk in the barn. I was raised in an environment where the rule of thumb was, and it used to be that in Texas, that if something wasn't good for everybody, it wasn't good for anybody. But more importantly, you never entered into anything, you never bought anything, you never bought into anything unless you had the money to pay for it. This project doesn't meet either one of those qualifications. The environmental study, from what I understand, was extensive and did cover a lot of different aspects associated with the environment, from wildlife to the ecology and everything. But those parts of the project were left out of the equation, and the only projects that were used to determine this route were computer models and transportation patterns. Although I agree that we do need to do certain things to improve our transportation, I would like to see the study that was produced, and I'd like to know the costs associated with that study in relation to improving our existing roadways, and how that worked into a computer model, or how many years that would get us down the road before we needed to address that. First and foremost, with the ramifications of this project and the impact that it's going to have on the state's economy, on rural Texas, and on rural farmers, I think above and beyond, this should have been put to the voters of this state, and let the voters decide whether or not they believe that this is a necessary project and that we need to proceed forward. Everybody's lost hope, not only in this state but in this country, that they don't have a say. Well, I'm a Texan, and I know that one thing that my granddad got a car, and that my dad fought the car, was the fact that the law, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights give me hope. And I'm here to tell everyone here that I recommend the no action alternative on this project, and that there is hope, and that we can change this, but it's going to take everybody going to the polls in November, looking at your legislators and executive people on the ballot in the eye, knowing that they voted for it, and vote against them, and send them home. And then we can get this back before a new legislature, before a new government, have it repealed, and let's take it back to the drawing board, but above all, before we come up with any type of new plan, let the people have a say in it and let them have a vote. Thank you very much.